What's up, world? Welcome back. Fade2Blacc HipHop Podcast. Another episode. We back in the building. I'm your host, Sporty Blacc. With my partner, Joe Fade. Joey PopOff in the cut. We in here.
I already know, man. It's your boy Joe Fade, the Barbershop Talk, man. Salute, Sporty Blacc, man, and Joey PopOff. We in this thing. Let's get right to it, Sporty.
Hey, man. Hey.
Y'all hear what's going on? That new Kanye West and T.I. What you think?
So with that, I started the podcast right there.
This is some shit you just don't allow. Don't go again.
If you have been anywhere on social media in the last 2 weeks, you done heard Kanye. You done seen Kanye.
Right.
On Twitter, social media, Instagram, everywhere. Kanye, the trending topic. You know what I'm saying? That a lot of people talk about. So everybody got their opinion on it. So I guess I got my opinion on him and all the ludicrous shit he been saying, right? You know. But before I get into my opinion and my take on it, I really don't even know where to start because it's so much. You know what I'm saying? so you know, the main thing when it comes down to hip hop, I want to start with the music. Because at the end of the day, to me, that's the most important part of all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So with the music, did y'all feeling this song in particular? You want him and T.I., the Ye versus the people, or Ye versus the people?
I mean, I think Kanye West is always on some cutting edge and new, futuristic, pioneer, frontierish type music, and he do a lot of stuff before a lot of people do it, and he come up with some, you know, some crazy ideas that seem crazy at first, but then after a while they kind of grow on you and make sense. This project, I like it, and I like T.I. Coming in on it. And what I was gonna say earlier was, this was pre-comments or statements that Kanye made. Him and T.I. actually did this song before he came out with these comments, and then so T.I. went back and was like, "Hold on, what you saying?"
From what I understand, you know, him and T.I. sat down and had like a 4-hour conversation.
Yeah.
And at the end of the conversation, they recorded this song.
Right, yeah.
Like you said, it was before he made the crazy statement.
The crazy statement.
Telling what was said in that conversation.
Right. And
I like the song for what it's worth. I like the fact that it's sparking conversation.
Right.
Yeah.
So there's definitely a purpose in it. But I actually like the track. I just don't like what the nigga stand for.
Okay, cool. I can agree that I like the music. I like the message, and I think it reminds me of the concept album that T.I. did, the T.I. versus T.I.P. album. When he had a couple songs, he was rapping against himself. You know, this kind of format is easy for Tip. This something that's the best person for the job, right?
Yeah.
And the fact that T.I. is actually socially conscious,
right,
that makes another good reason why he's the best fit for that track, right? So I think the track is a beautiful track. I think it's real hip hop. I think it's authentic. I love it because it don't got no hook. It just bars. You know what I'm saying? And them niggas spend some real shit, right? Them niggas ain't talking about no perks and no goddamn mileage. Niggas ain't talking about no motherfucking watches. None of that shit.
Like you said, T.I. fit the script for this song.
I love the dialogue and the message that they saying, right? And as far as what Kanye West, the shit he on right now, I look at it from a rational standpoint, and I try to empathize and really trying to understand what the hell that brother's saying, right? For me, before I jump out the window, because I feel like as an individual, he has the freedom of free thought.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? And this is his opinion. You know what I mean? But at the same time, he has to do self-inventory and realize who he is and the part he played in hip-hop as far as influential-wise, the people he influenced, right? So a lot of the things he say, he got to be able to understand how it's perceived and how it's taken in, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like, of course, a lot of the shit he's been tweeting about and all that shit has just been it's attention seeking and it's attention grabbing, because that's what you need, attention, when you trying to promote and market a product.
Another,
you know what I'm saying? So not only do he promote and put out music, he also put out sneakers. He got one of the
hottest sneaker ever.
He got one of the best sellers.
The sales can be compared with Michael Jordan sales. That's saying a lot.
Exactly, right? So it's like that's a cultural thing. Because J's is culture. You feel me? That's part of culture. Now the Yeezys is becoming into that lane, so I felt like that's, to me, he's taking a big risk. You know what I mean? Because after he, tweeted the shit about slavery was a choice and all this other dumb shit, he lost like 10 million followers.
Right. Let's dissect that.
You feel what I'm saying? So, me personally, I feel like Kanye West done been brainwashed. I think he's under hypnosis. I think he's under a spell. You feel me? Because that's not the same Kanye West that said George Bush don't care about black people. That's not the same Kanye West.
They came out with Jesus Walk.
So just like in his song, he said he went to sleep in the sunken place and woke up a new him. You feel what I'm saying? He said he to teach white supremacy. That's what he said in his ball. I ain't put nothing in his ball. So if you dissect that for what he said,
right?
He said he went to sleep. Somebody put him out, hypnosis. He woke up, came out of his hypnosis as a new person. And now he's preaching white supremacy with the Make America Great Again hat. So with that, to me, that's problematic. You know what I'm saying? And calls for concern culturally. Because when he said that dumb shit about slavery was a choice,
right?
You had a lot of people that wouldn't have been like, hold on, maybe he has a point. You feel me? Then you got all the white people who came. They never been through the plight of African Americans. Right. They don't know what it's like, right? And now they feel like everything is equal playing field, and we shouldn't. They feel like when we talk about slavery and all that, they be like, oh, that shit was so long ago. Right, get over it. Get over it. Right. You see what I'm saying? Because they don't understand that we still, you know what I'm saying, subjected to a lot of injustices socially. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. Throughout history, still presently, with the cops killing and all that shit, right? But they can't relate to it because they don't go through that. You feel what I'm saying? So now, when you got a nigga like Kanye, a black person, that's working for these white people for this new message. You feel what I'm saying? This free thinking message, right? So when he's saying shit like slavery was a choice, you got white people go grab that and be like, yeah, he right. You feel what I'm saying?
Ben Carson said the same thing.
You feel what I'm saying? So you feel what I'm saying? So now this is a new rhetoric or new curriculum, right? That they grafted to try to put out there. You feel what I'm saying? Because now they want a new world where racism and prejudices don't exist, which would be a beautiful thing because a lot of people died wanting that, right? But that can never be until reparations are paid. Because you can't make a whole race of people say just forget about it. You didn't make the Indians say forget about it. They got their reparations. You feel what I'm saying? Then you just moved on. Okay, we got y'all, we debowed y'all land. Get over it. There go y'all money. You feel what I'm saying? So, only way, like I said, for the world to move forward with forgetting about all the fucked up shit, slavery and all that, basically the black eye of America. You know what I'm saying? The part of history that they want you to forget. You feel what I'm saying? The only way we can get past that is reparations are paid. That's the only way. You feel what I'm saying? But I say all that just to say this. Kanye West is being used as a puppet. Because while they talking about all this Kanye shit, motherfuckers ain't paying attention to what's really going on in the world, such as like South Korea, North Korea. These motherfuckers done linked up. Right. They're allied after hundreds of years. Now they cool. You feel what I'm saying? I think motherfuckers need to be monitoring that. Right. And other things other than Kanye West.
And me personally, did you say that? I kind of got a different view on some of those points as far as like, for instance, North Korea, South Korea, like people not paying attention to that. And also, Kanye West is speaking directly into that narrative and pretty much like agreeing with Donald Trump on everything that's North Korea, South Korea. Like Donald Trump really had that much influence on that. And me personally, I think Donald Trump is really colluding with North Korea right now with what's going on.
What Trump got going on about the chick, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, most definitely. ATM, straight ATM, man. It's all about the money with him. But with Kanye West making this comment or the statement that slavery was a choice, I kind of feel that, and then another way I don't agree with it, and then I kind of do agree with it. The way that I agree with that is, and slavery was a choice, was they didn't kill all those slaves because they stood up and were fighting, you know what I mean, for their freedom, and were willing to be a Nat Turner and die, or give me freedom or give me death, you know what I mean? And what I mean by that is we didn't have any ancestors. We didn't have a majority of the slaves that were willing to stand up and say, you know what, you're gonna have to kill me, give me death or give me freedom before I let any one of my seeds grow up in this slavery. Yeah. You're gonna have to kill all of us right now.
But people don't know what it's like to be in that situation.
True.
How many people are gonna stand up and say, I'm gonna die for this? Right now, it was a lot. It was a lot of people.
I feel like now we looking at it in retrospect. I feel like we could say they should have.
Yeah, they should have stood up,
but we weren't subjected to that, because this is the flip side that I want to touch on, right? Not even the fear factor.
Right. That's why I was about to go. They fear they life.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna go to the fear factor, right? I'm gonna go to where the just living, you know what I'm saying? Because what you got to realize is this: when they came over here, they got stripped of everything. Or everything. So
there was a great deal of psychology that went into slavery.
Exactly right. So now
it's still causing an effect on us.
What you got to look at is now when you look at these slaves right on this plantation, they got home, they got love. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's love in the air, to the point where they a lot of these, like the slaves, the owner, the wife, the kids, them folks love them kids. You see what I'm saying? They birthing them kids, raising them kids up. So 15, 20 years later, they've been living with these folks so long, they really like family for real. Right. It's not hate there. It's no hate there. They just realize this is a way of life. Right. And you know what I'm saying? Their slave owner, whatever, he didn't make it like this. He inherited this shit from his great granddaddy. You know what I'm saying? It was passed down to him. And then he ain't as worse as his daddy was. Right. You feel what I'm saying? Right. So it's like, it's different feeling toward different people. Right. I feel what I'm saying? So it's like, when you growing intimately or living intimately like that for so long, for so many generations, right? Now that's normal. Yeah. Then now you got to look at when you got some of the goddamn intertwining with like some of the slaves, got them having babies by these folks. So now you got these mulatto popping up.
I mean, but they weren't doing it by choice.
So now the mulatto, you got to look at it like, okay, some of them were. Now all of them weren't getting raped. Some of that shit was consensual. This was how they going on.
Yeah. They cool because that's all they was around.
Exactly. But what I'm saying though, but the point I'm trying to get you to, I'm showing the cultural effect of it. So now when these little mulatto babies are being born, now they get treated with a little more favor. They automatically go into the house or whatever because they slick kin to these motherfuckers. I know they're my son for real. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Thomas Jefferson.
Yeah. So now, just say 50 years of family being on the plantation, all the reproduction,
a generation
of shit going on. It's like, that's what it is, dog. So it's like, so now stand up and fight and go kill them. It's like,
I mean, but in all truth, the Nat Turner incident came well after, you know what I'm saying, the first stages of the enslavement, and they had slaves definitely involved to have higher positions, and that was shown with Nat Turner and Birth of a Nation. But and my other point was, we definitely had, on the other side of that coin, we had those slaves like Nat Turner that was like, you know, give me death or give me freedom, give me freedom or give me death. But then on the other side of that coin, you had those slaves that had the presence of mind to say, you know what, I am going to withstand this and I'm going to overcome this for my future seeds.
Yeah.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So they can make that change. And I think we living in that era right now.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody have it as bad as other people. So that's what I'm saying. If everybody ain't getting the same level of oppression, it's going to be hard to try to persuade them to do something. You know what I'm saying? That they ain't going through.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, same answer.
Go back to Kanye,
Right.
though.
You know what I mean? So, okay, cool.
He's not going through something.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Even right now, present day.
That's what made a lot of his tweets and shit insensitive to the people that got to go through this shit. Just like when Lil Wayne said the dumb shit he said with all that, mix me with that Black Lives Matter shit. You know what I'm saying? He basically trying to say like he ain't really never experienced racism. He probably like hell. He been a million since about 12 or 13. So
and the truth about the Black Lives Matter, the Russians started the whole Black Lives Matter movement.
But the point I'm saying is he just lived a different life as a young millionaire rapper,
right,
than a nigga in the hood for real.
And that's why he apologized to my boy from TMZ. He was like, you know what? I'm sorry if I hurt you. And he recognized at that moment, you could see the expression on his face that he was very insensitive to our feelings. You know, the common person, the middle class.
When T.I. said he was talking to Kanye, he was like, all that shit, man. They was going back and forth with the dialogue, right? And then he was like, Kanye was basically took like, nigga, do you understand what you up against as far as the consequences and the shit you can lose?
Right.
You can lose your wife, you can lose your shoes, your sponsorships, and all this shit. He like, man, fuck it. I'm gonna stand up for my free thought. And Tip like, well, what about your fans? He like, when he said that, that's when the nigga changed. You know what I'm saying? He felt the compassion for that. You know what I'm saying? So that would let Tip know that a lot of this shit he doing, it ain't into malice attempt. You know what I'm saying? You know, a lot of this shit is all political. Like I said, because Kanye is running for office 2024. He running for president.
So he said he.
Right. I believe because his infatuation with Donald Trump is solely on the fact that Trump won the presidency.
As an American,
you know true. But see, because this what people got to realize. Just like Kanye said, when you think about Trump before he ran for president, Trump wasn't hated like this.
Shit,
Trump wasn't hated like that.
Bro, you got to do some history on him.
You feel what I'm saying? But
you got to do some history on him.
I'm talking about culturally. Culturally, the average no history on him.
Now, before president,
they didn't hate him like that.
Black people, rappers love Trump.
Exactly.
Because he was all in their face, but he was just using him as a publicity stunt.
So people, the perception
people thought it was a publicity stunt until he actually won him.
No. I'm saying back when he was hanging with black folks and doing all this stuff, that was publicity stunts. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Because he was really hiding his true nature for the publicity.
Right.
He was doing
I don't think Trump racist though. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Let me get to the point. I'm gonna tell you my point. This is my point right here. This what you gotta look at. This is the main thing y'all gotta look at. Like I said, before he ran, Trump been a millionaire for a while. Been a billionaire for a while. He very smart. Any motherfucker that done made that much money is smart. So back in like the 80s, when Trump first spoke anything about running for president, he said, if I ran for president, I would run as a Republican.
Right.
I said, why? He said, because they the dumbest people. So therefore, he letting you know that mentally, he beyond people. He know how to use people for his own game. Right. So therefore, when he ran as a Republican, it been 8 years of Obama. Most Republicans are white, right? And then the Southern people, they tired of having a black president. So he got to speak the shit that they want to hear.
Right.
So they want to hear some shit with racist undertone. Make America white again.
Right, pretty much.
Goddamn, you know what I'm saying? Fuck with the KKK a little bit. All that shit is it's political because our politicians lie.
Right.
All the motherfuckers tell you what they want to hear. Whatever they target group of people that go support them, they cater to what the fuck these folks want to hear. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is, all that shit Trump was saying and doing, that shit was just, it was politics. Deep down, shit, Trump might got some mixed kid running around.
Man, I'm gonna tell you something. Trump is straight ATM, man. Trump is all about the money, and he is most definitely pro-white. He is pro-white, man. Trump is racist as hell. And when you go back to some of his first interviews, the lady asked, Trump was the first one to have an interview as a real estate tycoon type guy in his penthouse. And when he was getting an interview, because he was most definitely lying about his money and his income and the money that he had. Trump, the lady asked him, she was like, so if you go broke, Trump, what would you do? He said, run for president. You know, but my point is, Trump definitely racist. He's straight pro-white, and every time he's speaking, he's speaking coded or cryptic messages to white supremacy and white Nazis and neo-Nazis.
Maybe that's what I'm saying. Like when you get into politics, you have to align yourself with certain political parties to boost your own agenda, right? So my point is this: I don't think,
and the agenda of his supporters.
I'm not no Trump supporter, but I just understand.
I think you can be pro-white without being racist.
Just like you can be pro-black without being racist. That's the point I'm finna make. It's a lot of pro-black people, and they gonna say they're not racist. You feel what I'm saying? They probably not. So that's the point I'm finna make. Like, my point is this: Trump done employed way more black people than damn near any other president ever. You feel what I'm saying? Home is a business tycoon. You can't be that rich, you know what I'm saying, and don't employ that many black people and be racist. Now, point is this: the reason I say I don't think he's racist, the reason I say I don't think he's racist is because I don't know no instances where he just done did some discrimination
because that's kind of like saying the slave masters couldn't hire that many slaves.
No, this ain't what I'm saying. This ain't what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. This man got all these goddamn businesses, Trump Tower and all these shit. He done employed all these different minority groups. Why is it ain't no information of him on discriminating against nobody?
Bro, he lost the lawsuit to black people because he discriminated against them. It's an apartment building. It's an apartment building in the early 80s. You got to do your research on Donald Trump. You really got to do your research on him. You got to do your research on him. You got to, because he lost a civil lawsuit to black people because he discriminated against them. He kicked them out of an apartment building that he had.
Now if he did that,
and the way he did Mexicans that he had working for him, he didn't pay them. Trump is a straight crook.
Now we know he a crook.
He a crook, so that's why he gonna hire all these black people, because he don't care about paying them.
You feel what I'm saying? It's a difference between a crook and a racist.
No, you right. But he wouldn't rob white folks. He ain't gonna rob black folks.
Now if he definitely discriminated,
he lost the discrimination case.
Then I had to agree with what you're saying about him being a racist. I never heard about him discriminating against nobody. So that's why I said he ain't no racist, because I understand a political agenda and just curriculum and rhetoric. A lot of that shit just rhetoric.
You know what
I'm saying? It's what, like Obama, what people got to realize about Obama is what you call a rhetorician. That's an ingenious trait of a motherfucker who speaks so well that they a genius. That's what Obama is. Like most presidents you done seen, from Trump to Bush to all the motherfuckers, they need somebody else to write their shit out. They be reading that shit. That nigga don't need that nigga go there freestyle some shit that had folks that fall. Oh, Obama. You know what I'm saying? He gifted with that shit. You feel what I'm saying? But that's just what it is. That shit just rhetoric. It's just a whole bunch of talk. A lot of that shit is lies, and it ain't gonna never happen. A lot of the dream they selling. So when I hear Trump with the, stirring the pot with the goddamn,
it's not the same.
With the insensitive things,
it's not really the same.
Shit like this. No, what I'm saying is, like, when I hear Trump, you know what I'm saying, stirring the pot to get these goddamn white nationalists or these goddamn poor white cracker down here in the South, you know what I'm saying? Crackers, you know what I'm saying? That's a thing. That's a poor white person in the South.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? That's a cracker, right?
Right.
And most of the motherfuckers are rednecks and slick racists.
Right.
So if he want their votes, he got to tell them what they want to hear. He got to be basically
right.
You know what I'm saying? So like, I understand that. So if people just say he racist just because of his political rhetoric, I don't agree with that. So that's why I said I just wanted to see some proof. So if it's some documentation where he done discriminated against him, that makes him a racist.
I mean,
so that was my point.
He's a straight racist, or what they call a bigot, and a supreme male chauvinist. Donald Trump has lost civil cases where he discriminated against black people. Currently have cases where he discriminated against Hispanics and didn't pay them no money for the work that they did on Trump Tower. So
like you said, I had to do my research. And then
go back.
Then I had to
David K. Johnson
change my stance on that.
David K. Johnson actually wrote a book on Donald Trump, and one of the authors that's been following Trump around for like 30 years, and Trump been a crook for a long time, and he is.
I don't got no problem with being no crook.
Yeah, he is extreme. He's extremely pro-white. He's extremely pro-white, and that is one of the main reasons why he messed with Russia. His grandfather was a Grand Dragon. Trump's grandfather was his grandfather was a Grand Dragon. But as far as Kanye West concerned, Kanye, I think part of the reason why he was saying what he was saying had to do with him trying to promote an album and all that.
That's the main reason.
Right, yeah. He was definitely trying to just jump out there, but the interview that I seen that he did with Charlamagne the God, he threw it off. Kanye, he is not rap tight as tight as he was.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Like, do what you got to realize, right? Like I just spoke about Obama being a rhetorician, which is an ingenious person with great rhetoric, is a great speaking person, right? And then you got certain people that's just great-minded. Like you got Dr. Umar Johnson. You know what I'm saying? A lot of other people.
Brilliant,
just
with scholars,
brilliant,
true
minds, right? So Kanye West is not one of those kind of people. Kanye West is musically a great, you know what I'm saying, producer, a composer. You know what I'm saying? Some people say he's a genius with music, right?
Right.
I think he's overrated with music. I don't think he's quite a genius in the sense of a prince, per se, right? But a lot of people, enough people say he's a genius, so we'll say he's a genius, right? But his genius trait, it's nothing from, to me, it's not no shit where he just a deep thinker to the point where he go, you know what I'm saying, present some shit that just gonna make you like, damn.
Once I seen that interview that he did with Charlamagne the God,
he one of them guys motherfucker like what I'm saying is just like with the politics shit. It's like he want to run. He's like, shit, I don't really know shit about this shit, but if Trump can do it, I know I can do it. You know what I'm saying?
He gained inspiration from the story.
Exactly. So now I got to go about trying to figure out, you know what I'm saying, where I'm gonna run, because if he run as an independent, he has go get tossed out of here. You feel what I'm saying? So now him and his group, that's just a collection of what you call free thinkers. That's a political party that they trying to goddamn push it to the forefront, right? But they got to find some allies. It go either be Democrat or Republican, and the shit they own is more appealing to the Republican motherfucker. So that's why they linking in with Trump. You know what I'm saying? They trying to push this shit to the forefront, and they know they can't do it this fast. So that's why they said it's 2024.
Right.
You know.
So the question is, through all this, Kanye West even said he had 300 acres and he was trying to be the new top developer, architect of houses and all that. Now, with all that being said, the question is, will you support Kanye West still?
I won't support him for the simple fact that I think he done sold his soul to the Illuminati. I think, and when I say that, the Illuminati got to be a sacrifice involved, right? And I think shit, it don't necessarily got to be a blood sacrifice. So I think what he did, he sacrificed his black fans, you know what I'm saying, and his blackness to be accepted, by these white people, and then in this new elite people, you know what I'm saying, that he trying to goddamn link himself to. Go, Kanye been wanting to be a white man for a long time. Right. You feel me? For a long time. So yeah, you never see him compare himself to no black prominent person ever. You know what I'm saying? So that in itself,
I mean, in his lane, it's not many that he can compare himself to.
You gotta deal with this shit, so I'm here right now.
In his lane, it ain't many that he can compare himself to.
With what, black men?
Yeah.
Shit, but see, through history though, some of the most magnificent men of the world were black. You know what I mean? So
I'm just saying, in his lane, in his lane. The thing that I'm just saying, like
fashion and music.
Yeah, he really like fashion and
it's a lot of niggas on that. Like a lot of niggas. P Diddy doesn't fucking goddamn master that line.
Oh, true.
You know what I mean? It's a lot of niggas. T.I. He got two.
Yeah, but he looking at it like the aspect, like Michael Jordan said about his shoes. Michael Jordan said something very important.
I'm saying though, that's who he draw his inspiration from.
Yeah, he draw from white people from the game. Most designers over there gay. You feel what I'm saying? From Versace to all the motherfuckers and faggots. And just through history, you know what I'm saying? Just them Greek people, they just always just been like really just some homosexual type people. You know what I'm saying? Through their art and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So if that's what he own, he just feel like that's maybe to him he feel like that's more artistic. You know what I'm saying? But that's just an opinion though.
Right. I mean, his stepdaddy, his stepmom saying.
You know what I'm saying? So some motherfuckers think the shit that in Asia is more artistic. And some people think the Greek and the shit that's in, you know what I'm saying, over there more artistic. Some people think the American shit more artistic. So it's really just a thought or opinion, you know what I'm saying? But then it becomes a point of idol worship, what he doing. You know what I'm saying? You feel like this is the pinnacle of this peak right here. You know what I'm saying? So this is who you strive to be. You know what I'm saying? But not realizing that a motherfucker like Puff really done reached the pinnacle, because now, and I say that because he done took it to the point where he himself is a luxury brand. You feel what I'm saying? To the point where they paying this man when he did some rock, they paid him. They try to get him. They try to sell him a percentage. He's like, no, you can't sell him no percentage of this shit. No, they tried to get him to market that shit for him.
Right.
He said, no, I'm not gonna do this. I'm a luxury brand builder. So you can, you know what I'm saying, cut me in on the company. You know what I mean? And we'll take this shit to the moon. Right. And that's what he did. And that's what he doing with his new tequila line or whatever. So, that
nigga been doing a lot of gas shit too.
But then I just finna say, he probably draw from that shit. You know what I'm saying? All them niggas that enter that Illuminati. So when you get off into that shit, a lot of the initiations and all that shit gay. I
don't believe in the Illuminati, bro.
It's real though. All that shit real. But like you say, you don't believe it. You know what I mean? I don't know.
I mean, I did a little history on Illuminati, man. But Illuminati, they restarted back in 1770 with Adam Weishaupt. 1772, they infiltrated.
Around like the Rothschild, the motherfuckers still here. The Bilderberg, they still around. They run the world.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's all about the bank, all those banks, the central banks who control the motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? But when you Illuminati, this is the illuminated one, the initiated elite. It's a group of people. You know what I'm saying? And it is, they got different levels. They in fashion, they in music.
Yeah. Now they in everything. They in everything. They got their hands in everything.
And then people got to realize motherfuckers been selling their souls for a while. This shit ain't just started.
Right, you true. Now speaking of Illuminati, the Illuminati tell Tekashi 6ix9ine that New York rap was back on top. And do you believe that?
I see that post he made. I mean, I definitely don't feel like they back on top as far as the premier region of music. I feel like the South still got it on smash. Or if you talking about citywide, I still feel like Atlanta got it on smash. But y'all definitely is back in a good place musically.
True.
From what they was. They got some niggas I fuck with hard in New York.
Is it from the labors of Tekashi 6ix9ine, or is it Cardi B and Nicki Minaj is keeping them afloat?
I don't necessarily think. Well, I think Cardi B is influential to the movement of New York. Me personally, I still ain't never heard a 6ix9ine song. So
I heard too.
You feel me? So it ain't.
You know what?
Out here.
Other people that do other people that do a cover to Gummo, Tekashi 69 song, I've heard that more than I actually heard.
The remake.
Yeah, like my boy Hothead, shout out Hothead, did a remix to Gummo. I heard more remixes that sound better than the actual song.
But yeah, I ain't never heard that nigga music. I don't think he'll be around 5 years from now. But I think New York got some niggas making noise. Like the niggas I fuck with in New York, other than Rich the Kid, cause he from New York. Other than Rich the Kid, I fuck with Dave East. That's North artist. Dave East, to me the hottest in New York. I fuck with A Boogie and Don Q. I fuck with I still fuck with all the OGs. You know, I fuck with G and Uncle Myrtle. You know, Styles, the whole D Block. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Goddamn, AZ. I fuck with all the OGs. Jay-Z.
But hottest New York rapper right now, who?
The hottest, it got to be. It just who?
Cardi?
Yeah, other than Cardi. Yeah, Cardi. Definitely Cardi B. Other than Cardi B, you talking about men? Definitely Cardi B. But if you talking about guys, it just got to be whether or not Rich the Kid go represent New York or Atlanta. Cause he really came up in both of them.
He young nigga that way.
Yeah, so
he really with north side of Atlanta.
So in that case, I gotta go Dave East.
Dave East.
I gotta go with Dave East.
I'm gonna have to check Dave East out.
Rich the Kid, the hottest in Atlanta?
No, hell no. What I'm saying is he really from New York.
Right.
He from Queens. So what I'm saying, when you ask me who the hottest in New York other than Cardi B, like the men, to me it's obviously Rich the Kid. But if we count him as New York or Atlanta,
right? You think he hotter than Dave East?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Hell
no. I ain't saying he better. I say he hotter. Dave, he didn't do Coachella. He didn't do Coachella
right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Dave, he didn't do Coachella. This nigga just went on an overseas tour with Future. Now he on a tour with Chris Brown. Nigga got 2 platinum singles. He better. He nicer than him now.
Right now he gotta be nicer. He gotta be nicer than one of Nas artists.
Yeah, he colder now.
To be nice.
He to me the coldest nigga in New York right now. That's my opinion. But I'm talking about hottest.
The hottest, right?
Ain't too many niggas hotter than Rich the Kid, bro.
I would say Cardi B.
Rich on fire. I've been telling y'all about Rich the Kid. Rich on fire, man.
Yeah. We did something on Rich the Kid.
I think on fire right now, man. Shout out Rick Forever Way.
Yeah, right.
And he a CEO. You feel me? Yeah. Bro got them plat. That's what I'm talking about. He got them plat. Then the album did good. That shit. What I'm saying, you hear his shit everywhere.
Right.
You ain't hearing Dave East. He still ain't never heard Dave East.
I still have never heard Dave East. And Nas is number one on my top 5.
You done heard that nigga shit coming over here on the radio. You done heard Plug Walk. You done heard New Freeze. Come on,
right.
Keep it real now. They play that shit.
The reason New Freeze was big when Kenny was on. That shit with a belly flop.
I don't know. I can't say that. So Plug Walk went hot.
I don't like it.
Come on, but you might be the only nigga in America don't like Plug.
Nah, that's definitely
my son 1 year old. He like Plug Walk.
Fire-ass club song though. That's real, bro. You gotta get to it.
Nigga like that way.
Freezer?
No, it's hot to me. I like it. When I first heard it, I knew it was a hit. I like, but that nigga got one.
Yeah.
It's the
he really ain't even saying much.
It's the beat.
He really ain't even saying much in that song straight up.
But it's hot.
Right.
None of the hot songs are saying anything.
You true?
I don't know, man. I think it's all about a vibe. Plug Walk a good club vibe. It go ride in the club. It go play. Bitches fuck with it, it go play. Just like the New Freeze it played. So it's like even with the new J. Cole album. It's a good vibe. He got a lot of good vibe songs on there.
We were having a debate about this last night, like the Cole album. Like, me and Bruno, that nigga was like, a lot of street niggas ain't bumping this shit.
No, he ain't one of them kind of artist though.
So he was like,
street niggas not, but all the college kids bumping J. Cole. I've seen a lot of college kids bumping J. Cole.
But that's his fan base.
True.
His fan base started with college.
Right.
Because, he had to.
And like Kanye West too, and I think that's who Kanye West speaking more to, the younger kids that's out You know what I mean? That's why he got his hair dyed blonde, look like he tried some twists and tried to dye his tips. And he always try to cater to the young crowd because he is a stylist. You know, he's a fashion expert or whatever.
What think about them motherfuckers? I don't think they fucking with Kanye on this trip. Cause them motherfuckers there, what think about them?
No, I don't think so either. He trying to cater to him, but I don't think they.
Once they be like,
cause Kanye West, he ain't trap music no more. He ain't making no street, no hood music. So college kid, I think on some of like that.
Of course.
Yeah, he had some tracks that came off that way. Like, you know, when he did with some of his art, like Pusha T and 2 Chainz. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You gotta think too, his whole catalog was really catered around school.
Yeah, it was. College dropout, late registration, all that right there.
I mean, whatever he was going through in his life at the time.
Say it again.
Whatever Kanye West was going through at that time is what he putting out.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And J. Cole definitely is more solid as far as concepts and what he putting out.
But see, the point I was trying to make my point was like sonically, the J. Cole album is a vibe. It's a better vibe than a lot of his previous work.
Yeah.
Which make it more easier for niggas like me to fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? So when I say like with my nigga Dave East, every project he done dropped them been classic. I love Paranoid 1 and 2, but a lot of his shit ain't a vibe. Meaning, like you gotta be a New York nigga or just a hip hop head nigga to appreciate Dave East and his dopeness.
You got to know.
But with Rich the Kid, being that he got them his crossbred from Atlanta to Atlanta, from New York to Atlanta, it's like his music is a better vibe. He picked better beats to me, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? And I think people can't underrate the importance of being a good big beat picker. That what made Future so dope. But that nigga always rap on the best beats. You know what I'm saying? And come up with catchy hooks. Because music, like I said, that shit is a vibe. Because every nigga ain't trying to be the best lyricist.
Nah.
Some niggas just try to make
good music, good feeling music, and what their perception of good feeling music is. It's perception of
like right now, one of the hottest rappers in the game. We're gonna get him later in the topic, but Post Malone. It's like Home is his shit a vibe, man. Home with some good music out there. But you break down the lyrics, they simplistic, but it goes back to the what the nigga name, the L.A. Reid topic of shortening the words in the song. You see what I'm saying? When you crafted that motherfucker, it goes back to his format. And some niggas just done figure that shit out, man. And some niggas winning with that shit. And other various cheat codes that some niggas got that some other niggas don't got.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Some niggas got the cheat codes.
So what happened down in Mississippi, bro? Because I don't think I knew about my boy.
Okay, yeah,
Lil Lonnie, man.
R.I.P. Lil Lonnie, man. The up and coming artist. He was 22 years old from Jackson, Mississippi. And what I liked about Lil Lonnie, he also was going to school at Jackson State. So he really was trying to, you know what I'm saying, do what he needed to do. Right. A lot of the rappers in the South really fucked with him because, you know what I'm saying, he was a fly young nigga. And the music he was putting out, niggas could relate to, they could vibe to, right? Okay, he ended up, he was riding, him and the young lady was riding. And then somebody rolled up on him and shot in the car multiple times. You know what I'm saying? And basically they were killed him. He got killed.
Damn.
Murdered. Yeah, he got murdered right in their hometown. And everybody was trying to figure out, you know, who would have, you know what I'm saying, beef with him to want him dead, but they still ain't found no suspects. But then, like, a few days later when they had the visual form, kind of like visual, shit, motherfucker came out there and shot that motherfucker up.
What he do?
Shot that bitch up. Nigga went to run, it's crazy. It's like, damn, you hate a nigga that bad, you done killed the man. Now you shoot at his counter like,
right.
You know what I'm saying, at the people that support him in death. So I'm like, damn, I don't know who he pissed off or them niggas just that savage or what. I ain't never seen no shit like that. That's crazy. So at the funeral, they had to have extra security because a lot of people feared for their damn safety. Right? You know what I'm saying? And from what I'm hearing, because I did like a little video on it. Matter of fact, go check that out on YouTube. I did a video on that about the Lil Lundy situation. So a lot of people from Jackson, Mississippi, they was commenting on my video and they was giving me a lot of insight about what's going on in their city. Saying it's real gangster, real gutter down there, like a lot of hatred, a lot of jealousy. But niggas really got them pistols out there, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, man. So like I said, R.I.P. to Lil Lundy. Yeah, go check that video out on YouTube. Shit, man. It's just a sad situation that I hate, and it's like a real current situation that's happening in hip hop, right? Particularly down south. When you look at, you got Mozzie from Kevin Gates' label Bread One Association. He got killed in Atlanta. BTY Youngin, he was signed to Cash Money. He got killed in New Orleans. And so many more. Let's just go on and on and on, man. Just guy from the South. You know what I'm saying? And Boosie told NBA Youngboy that he need to leave Baton Rouge before somebody kill him. You know what I'm saying? Because he's saying like down there, it's like niggas see you around, you shining, so it's like if they kill you, cause
they gonna get the hype.
Yeah, they go get the notoriety, the fame, and the clout.
Now that's real life clout chasing, right there. Yeah, real life clout chasing to get your fame, street fame off. That's killing crazy,
you,
man. Put the guns down.
That's why so many people they go do these shows, they get the chain snatched off. Niggas on IG, yeah, we got that nigga chain just to get 20,000-30,000 followers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And maybe hold the chain for rounds so you can get it back. You get it back for 10 bands. So now you got 10,000 cash and you got 20,000 new followers. So to them, they're worth it. You know what I'm saying? So rappers just gotta be careful, man. Niggas gotta be strapped too. That's another thing.
Man, that's too crazy, bro. Like this situation with Ralo. What's the update on the Ralo situation?
Ralo went to he went to a bond here and they denied him motherfucker. They didn't really give no details of why they denied it because it could be
federal indictment. It could be a lot of shit. I'm pretty sure they're saying that he a flight risk. When you been on your jet and a jet has been involved with interstate travel and trafficking and all that, I'm pretty sure it's probably he a flight risk.
Yeah, they can use that. Then I think of something about the probation hold. You know, so there's a lot of variables, but
I mean, I think he need to try to use that story like, hey, look, man, I'm an artist, I gotta perform, and I got a show, I gotta do shows, and I gotta keep getting money.
Yeah, I think
it worked for me, man.
The thing,
Meek Mills had a judge that was after him though. That's how he got released, cause they had another judge that overruled the judge that kept Meek Mills in jail for a damn probation violation, man. That's one of the things that made me sick about Meek Mills though. I don't want to jump off in it, but it was like free Meek Mills and he had a VOP. Come on, bro.
Yeah. But see, it was the way it went down. The fact that they knew the nigga basically they violated him because he got arrested for riding and doing wheelies on the dirt bike.
Right.
So like, how the hell you gonna send somebody to jail for some shit like that? But
that was against the law of that way.
Exactly,
right.
But it's like they just showing they went about to through the protocol of him being on paper, so they violated, so you can actually go to jail for a VOP, right? Mm-hmm. So now his whole campaign now that he out is to highlight how he did a crime fucking damn near 18 years ago, and he still goddamn paying for it. You know what I'm saying? In his new life. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. I impact my community. You know what I'm saying? Greatly. So why in the hell? You know what I'm saying? You got me up under this bullshit where I pop a wheelie, you send me to jail. If the fucking prosecution people, just some dirty people, or just want to see me down, they can use this shit and get me fucked up. You know what I mean? So I like what he doing now. He out here campaigning on the trail, campaigning for reform in the
prison system
up there, and feeling shit. So sometimes you gotta go through some shit, right, to become. So it was like that God had that for him. You know what I'm saying? Cause he got a lot of prominent people. Robert Kraft and other people came and talked to him, so he got a lot of good people on his team now moving forward.
Is he gonna get nigga back?
I think if he wanted, he probably could.
I don't know, cause he's a little thirsty right now.
But one thing about a nigga that done went to jail and got out, when you get out of jail, you got that glow. All the hoes be on your jock and all your old hoes want to taste of you. Right. They want to taste of you. So I'm pretty sure if he wanted, he can smash. And then if they want to work it and figure it out, they can. Because sometimes if you're in a relationship, them high profile relationships, some people, they break up on the first sign of, you know,
some adversity, right?
Adversity. You know what I'm saying? That's why I admire Cardi B and Offset relationship. They just gonna stay down with each other, and shout out to them on, you know, they expect the baby. Right. Then the bullshit about that girl, that thought Selena was talking about, she was pregnant by Offset, doing the most, trying to get on, clout chasing, but she was lying the whole time. So now that chick finally came out that the chick was lying. You know what I'm saying? So congratulations to that. Motherfucker don't want to, you know, point that out so Cardi B can, you know, live more stress-free in her pregnancy. She don't need that kind of stress on her. Goddamn bitch talking about her, this nigga, you know what I'm saying, got her pregnant. She showing all these tests and shit result. That girl, that lady pregnant for real.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She don't need to be dealing with no stress. You know what I'm saying? That shit detrimental to the pregnancy. So I'm glad they can, you know, breathe ease on that tip right there. And the bitch, she gave Cardi B a little apology, so that's all good.
Yeah, but man, free Ralo, man. Most definitely, man. I hope he makes a way out of no way up out of this situation.
Yeah,
bro,
I think he'll probably be alright, man. Cause I don't know, man. It's just hard to say because his whole campaign was that Fuck 12 campaign,
right?
And then he affiliated himself with Islam. You know, white people, especially America, they don't really like Muslims for real. You know what I'm saying? They look at them as a terrorist group. Right. Then they try to say Fam Goon as a gang. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem I have with it. Like every time the brothers come together, unified, y'all want to say it's a gang.
Right.
But KKK can go goddamn mad in the middle of the street and it's freedom of speech.
Right.
You feel me? Like, that's why it's gonna be hard to ever be equal and have equality in the United States because we treat it different. You feel
straight
what I'm
up,
saying? And
straight up and down.
It's simple as that. It's like racism never died. You know what I'm saying? That's why slavery was not no damn choice.
Right.
Like right now, we don't choose to be treated differently. But what the fuck can we do about it? You see what I'm saying? So that's what goes back to the first topic of the Kanye shit. That slavery really wasn't no damn choice. It really wasn't. What the fuck could they do about it? It's the way of life they were living. You know what I'm saying? Oh, stand up and revolt. Motherfucker tried that already. Motherfucker did that. That Turner, he did. We got, remember, you know what I'm saying, through history, got a movie made about it, but shit, that shit didn't stop nothing. That shit kept moving, kept going forward, man.
More power in numbers, man.
Yeah, so
that's the only truth of what we can do is pretty much unification, man. That's the only thing.
But then what Sporty just said, we goddamn try to come together. They try to goddamn.
I mean, but you know,
yeah, it's a game.
That thing is
Black Panther Party. Oh, like J. Edgar Hoover, that motherfucker invented the word game. He invented FBI basically to take down the Black Panthers.
True.
That was their whole mission.
No, the first mission of the FBI.
That was their main mission.
It goes back now. The first mission of the FBI goes back further than Black Panther.
Cool.
You know, the first person that he took down was Marcus Garvey. This is 1920s. J. Edgar Hoover came out of World War I and started it was another organization called the GBI. He was an attorney, and the president at that time, Calvin Coolidge, gave him the right to investigate and pretty much gave him an initiative to stop any black leader that rose up, and the first one that they did that to was Marcus Garvey, and with another black person with what the code name was or confidential name or CI name was COINTELPRO. That's what took Marcus Garvey down, and pretty much how the FBI came up with all the tactics that they used now to take brothers down.
The whole point, just like I was saying, and I'm glad you gave that insight, but it just goes back to say their whole mission was to not let these black people rise up with a political voice and a movement in the streets.
So are we still ruled by that same fear?
I don't think there's never been no fear.
Oh, it was a fear. Now they feared losing their life. That's why they did stand up. That was fear.
I'm talking about the Black Panther.
I'm talking about slavery. Oh, and I'm talking about slavery.
We just out there and explain to you or to each other why some slaves didn't feel the need to stand up.
Right. So are we still ruled by this same idea that we don't need to do anything because the FBI gonna come down on us? Do we feel like we don't need to organize because we're gonna be because the truth with the Black Panther Party and a lot of other organizations started as organizations. The government came up with the term gang.
Yeah.
Nobody from our community started a gang. We did not start gangs. We started organizations to combat the indifference and the injustice that was going on in our community.
Exactly.
The government started the whole name gang.
Okay.
I'm just saying, so are we still afraid to organize because we're going to be classified as gangs?
No, a lot of people are already organized. It's like, so when you say organized, what did you mean in the nutshell?
No. I'm saying from what you were saying.
You got a lot of organizations, you got a lot of fraternities.
Right.
You got a lot of, you know what I mean?
I feel what you're saying.
I'm talking about to organize to combat against the injustices. Like,
it's like people trying to, but what I'm saying is like, this shit so widespread. It's like, yeah, they got all the power. It's like even with Kaepernick, what they trying, they you know, to try so much. These folks just squeezing the life out of them. You got folks that's putting in work. They're trying.
That's the same.
You know what they're trying. You got a lot of folks organized against shit.
But they organize it. But as far as like with Colin Kaepernick in the NFL, there is a fear that if we stand up, we're gonna lose our $1 million lifestyle, and so we ain't gonna stand up. That's fear. That's ruled. You're being ruled by fear.
It's a choice, and it goes back to the slavery thing that we broke down. The breakdown of how they came up. Some people didn't feel the need to want to stand up. They was cool with how they lived. Just like a lot of niggas in NFL. That was
after a conditioning. That was after a conditioning.
Because it became
That was a conditioning.
So that's what's going on.
That was a conditioning.
Cool, but that's what's going on in the NFL. Niggas don't feel the need to want to stand up. They cool with the lifestyle they got.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Back to what you said a couple episodes ago about people being individualized. Like,
yeah. Everybody ain't got the same agenda. Yeah, everybody ain't got the same agenda. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't feel as passionate about the black agenda as you and other people. Some people don't give a damn.
You right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's like it's just so like there's so much individualism to everybody just find their line and their comfort zone and they cool. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They just cool. So it's like, you know, it ain't really fear. They just don't really give a damn. Because it ain't really affected them to the point where they just feel like they got to do something. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you pushed into a corner, where you got to do something. You know what I'm saying? Like, if goddamn, we was in Puerto Rico, where they didn't have no electricity for damn near a year, and let's say they goddamn brought in the National Guard and they were just beating motherfucker ass and, you know, had you living in some shit like this with 30, you know what I'm saying? You gonna have to do something. But when everybody doing them in their own lane, living their own life, living their best life, motherfuckers ain't got no worry. Like Lil Wayne said, what is Black Lives Matter, man? Get on with that shit. I ain't studying that shit. I'm good. Yeah. You feel me? Because he got so much money and he fucking so many hoes, smoking so much good weed, he straight. He cool. But then you got other people like T.I. who got that kind of lifestyle, but he see what's going on. He getting out there on the front line because he passionate about that. You feel what I'm saying? Right. And that's a good thing. Yeah. But they're just two different individuals.
Yeah, right. A lot of people ain't passionate enough.
Exactly.
Right. And then some people really they use it as a more of a guise or a disguise or a covering to kind of say, you know what, man, I got this money, bro, I'm good. Like the old house nigga, like, you know what, I'm eating good in here, and you know, master treat me good. I'm sorry you're going through what you're going through in the field, but I don't want to end. I'm good. So, you know, I'm sorry. And so that's pretty much that conditioning. That's what's going on. So I definitely feel that. So, you know, with that being said, how about your boy, the Slave Master, being the greatest rapper?
The Slave Master?
Nah, I'm joking, man. Your boy Post Malone, though, is he the new Eminem?
Yeah, well, when you look at that, it's like lyrically now, but just for his record sales and the impact that, you know, his status in the game, you know what I'm saying? Like right now, to me, he the biggest white artist, you know what I'm saying, out there right now, you know what I'm saying? And it, you know, it's kind of reflected off the numbers, you know what I'm saying? That nigga he keep consistently putting up top 10 Billboard singles then his albums perform well on the chart. Like,
I mean, I think part of his sales and all that have to do with a great deal of his fan base. Let's be real. His fan base white.
I listen to Post Malone.
Most of his, I'm saying like most of his fan base is white. That's the other thing that catapulted Eminem. He got the best of both worlds, and the hardest thing for Post Malone and Eminem, the hardest thing that they had to do was convince us that they were great. Because once they came out and they were spinning some rhymes, like the white boys jumped all over. That go back to the history of music. It was always our music that sounded good, but when it was real good, they put a white face on it, and it really sold out. Cause when nobody finna buy no album from no black dude singing a song, no matter how good it was back then. So now we we ain't let them, but we allowed it. Post Malone, of being a white artist, coming out with rap music, it sounds good, but here it is again, our music and the way it sounds with a white face, and with the super white image with the gold teeth and the scruffy looking face. Like, I don't understand that.
What's your point there?
My point is that ain't nothing changed with it. Like, my point is, like, Post Malone, part of the reason why he's selling, he got the numbers he do, that his white fan base is bigger than his black fan base.
I mean, I'm pretty sure if he's a white rapper, I'm pretty sure he got more white fans.
So that's where his numbers come from.
The fact of the matter, for consumerism, white people buy hip hop. Like when they was buying the shit analog, like CDs, white people actually buy the physical, more than black fans, right?
Right.
I still ain't kind of sure what the point you try to make.
The reason why his numbers high is because of white fans.
Do you think he's dope? Is he dope to you?
I do feel some of his songs. I do. But me personally, I don't like him riding the black wave. Like, he really ride that black wave and then be like, what I do wrong?
I don't know. Me personally, I fuck Post Malone.
I think he should have stayed like I respect Logic over Post Malone.
Logic claim he claimed he had black. He just look white.
He just look white. But I'm just saying, like, but the image of Logic, you see what I'm saying, right?
In the image of a white guy,
right?
Logic.
Yeah. I'm saying, but what's wrong with Post Malone? I don't like his style or something.
No, I mean, he cool, but I just, the imagery, like, you know what I mean? Cause it went from, what we do is like, oh yeah, man, this is thug hardcore trap rap, right? Post Malone come out, it's pop, but he got the same image. He really carry himself just like the same trap artists do.
What's your point, though?
My point is that it's the same, our music, our feel, with a white face.
What's wrong with it?
I guess ain't nothing wrong with it.
You like the Beastie Boys?
Yeah, I like the Beastie Boys.
I was crazy about the Beastie Boys.
But the Beastie Boys wasn't so counterfeit though.
This is the thing.
They was straight. They was still white boys with it. Like, they was just rapping.
I think, me personally,
when it comes to music, the influence we got on.
They're all gonna say when it come down to it, I don't think he doing. I think he
a lot more Post Malone.
Yeah, I think Post Malone doing him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's not the first white person I've seen with gold teeth.
No, he's not.
You feel what I'm saying?
No, he's not.
I just, I'm not familiar with just his background. You know what I'm saying? When I first heard him, it was White Iverson. You know what I'm saying? He had the cornrows, and to me, it made sense. You got a song called White Iverson.
Right.
You got some cornrows. AI, you had a cornrow. So I'm like, okay, that's cool.
That's part of his image.
And it's part of being. That's part of being an artist. You see what I'm saying? So
comparing himself to a black guy.
Exactly. So I was cool with it. You know what I'm saying? I was cool with his whole introduction, and to me it was a banging ass song. I didn't know he was white for a long time. I just thought he was black. Then when I realized he was white, it didn't change. It was like, it didn't change my perception. It was just, to me, it was kind of new, like a white boy with this kind of sound and on this kind of wave. But I fucked with it. You You know what I'm saying? And me personally, when it comes to hip hop, I don't really be getting too caught up in what color motherfucker is. The shit dope, it's dope.
Dope, right.
You can be Chinese, you can be black, you can be Spanish. It don't matter to me, you know what I'm saying?
What about Bubba Sparks? Do you like Bubba Sparks?
I used to fuck with Bubba hard. I used to fuck with Bubba real hard.
Right.
Bubba baby, trouble baby, you know what I'm saying? But you could tell he
was a country.
yeah, country ass white boy, you know what I'm saying, that was rapping that shit. But you can tell you grew around some niggas.
Yo, I feel like that might be Post Malone's story. Like, you know how you that white guy that hang around all the black folk. It was like, nigga, why you acting like you black type shit?
But Post Malone really don't though.
That's
Post
what I'm
Malone don't act
saying.
black.
I'm saying he probably heard that a lot growing up.
Oh.
And that's what he trying to portray through his music.
I don't know. I just think he's doing him. I don't know. I think people. I know Charlamagne the God, even Joe Budden. I think people have a perception of Post Malone, right? You know what I'm saying? Then when they meet him, they usually have a different perspective. And I guess it's like from the outside looking in, motherfucker trying to read you and categorize you and understand who you is instead of just appreciating the music. You know what I'm saying? And that's where I'm at with it. You know what I'm saying? I just try to appreciate the music. You know what I'm saying? And I just vibe with it. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with a lot of his shit. You know what I'm saying? And but then when I really went to noticing the numbers he was doing, that would be made me like, damn, like the impact he got. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? So to me, I'm like, well, damn, is this motherfucker is he took Eminem place as far as impact wise for
being a white artist?
The big white artist. That's what I'm saying. The big white artist. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to compare him lyrically to Eminem.
Right.
But right now, Post Malone is making way better music than Eminem now. That's factual. Well, Eminem just dropped the album.
You true.
You know what I'm saying? Post Malone just dropped the album too, so it's like his music right now is better than Eminem music. You know what I'm saying? But Eminem is basically like immortalized on some legend shit from the work he put in. So of course he's still a bigger artist and a doper rapper, a doper MC. Right. You know what I'm saying? But artistically, Eminem need to be trying to do a goddamn song with Post Malone. In my opinion, you know what I'm saying? Just to get a vibe. You know what I mean?
I already see. Well, okay, yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, but then so my thing was like, is he there? It's like the new big white rapper. You know what I'm saying? It just impact wise and all this whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I think he do got numbers and he got a little more longevity. He got a little more history in the game. But I think Logic better.
Logic ain't white.
Well, you right. So he ain't white. He mixed, right?
Yeah, but I think they one of the reasons that just I don't know if I would say helping Logic do his sales, because if he mixed it, that means you definitely got both sides of the fence.
Who are some of the top? Let me think. Who are some of the top white rappers that done came out? I know PopOff, Bubba Sparks, Post Malone.
I like Yellow Wolf.
Yellow Wolf. Machine Gun Kelly.
Yeah, I fuck with Machine.
Yeah, I like Machine Gun Kelly too. Let me think. White rappers that were prominent, that really had something going on.
I don't know what that nigga.
Oh, Vanilla Ice.
Man. Yeah. The Beastie Boys.
Right, the Beastie Boys.
Like I go with goddamn Vanilla Ice.
Right. What your boy name that got killed, man? R.I.P. bro. I ain't trying to talk about it. What's his name? White Jesus? The one that killed? He was a little rapper.
Slim Jesus.
Was it Slim?
They ain't killed him. He still running around.
No. They killed him. You know what I'm talking about?
I can't remember.
Dang.
No, you talking about?
He was a rapper?
Yeah. It's been it's probably been like about 2 years. Damn. But yeah, Eminem definitely one of them. Who you like? Who you think one of the best white rappers that ever came out though?
That ever came out? I I mean, of course, everybody gonna say M, and I agree with that. But I really fought with the Beastie Boy coming up.
Yeah, I did too.
You know what I'm saying? I really did.
But I didn't get a sense that they were trying to be like black and this black hip hop thing like I do with Post Malone. Even with Eminem, I didn't feel like Eminem was trying to be that black guy. You know what I mean? Like I didn't feel that with Eminem.
I don't think Post Malone trying. I think he just doing him. I think that's his sound. That's his wave. Like when he get on song,
Where he
motherfucker.
from, first of all?
Oh, I know he got on at South by Southwest.
Right.
I forgot what year
With
that
the white, I
was.
was in that interview.
Yeah, he got on with South by Southwest. He turned that bitch up, and that song
I think you gotta.
That song just popped off.
If we gonna talk about what type of image he portraying, you know, with him trying to resemble a black man.
He ain't though. When I see that motherfucker, that's something he be looking bummy half the time to me.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And I don't.
Let him do what the fuck he want to.
That's what I'm saying.
And let it be do what he want.
Yeah,
Right.
he don't be giving a fuck about that image.
Smoke hella weed. Shit.
Yeah.
So I definitely don't think he a culture vote. Is you talking about the sound, how his music sound? Maybe.
Maybe maybe I'm just racist towards Post Malone. I don't know, but I seen straight up though. I seen an interview that Post Malone did a while back, and it was just a vibe. I had got a vibe from it. I was like, nah, bro, I don't, nah.
Yeah.
I ain't like that. You know what I mean? Cause it wasn't organic to me. It wasn't real to me.
God on back basically on the same wavelength you on, but it be the same thing. He like he can't put his finger on it. He like I don't do that old no.
Right.
Maybe you just don't understand him. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, his music dope. His music dope as hell.
Yeah, but you just probably don't understand him as a person. And
I probably just need to go do some research on him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you just don't connect with him. Just like with me and Eminem, I can't listen to the whole Eminem CD. Except Marshall Mathers, I take that back.
I didn't really like a lot of Eminem stuff because I felt like he built the career on controversy and negativity, and I didn't like that. I didn't like that part.
Yeah, with me, it was the subject matter, like the shit he was rapping about. I didn't want to keep hearing about these pills, cause he was one of the first motherfuckers rapping about pills.
Rapping about pills.
He rapping about these pills, and then he's like,
talking about his mama.
He kept talking about his mama. He kept talking about all these different celebrities.
I did not like that, man.
So it was like I couldn't relate to the shit because back then we would listen to shit like 8 Ball, MJG, UGK. These niggas rapping about shit that we seeing every day in the hood. You know,
nigga had a wild ass style, boy, especially on that Slim Shady LP.
Yeah, that was I really, you know what I mean.
That was crazy.
Yeah, I couldn't really get into the content, the shit he was rapping about. Like
Like to hear that nigga put words together.
Yeah, now that what I liked about the Marshall Mathers LP.
Yeah.
I like the way, and then it was to me it was more dark, and it was I don't know, I liked that album, but that was the only one I can listen to this day. I gave all of them a try, but I couldn't get into that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know, but at the same time, I really ain't never tried to listen to a Post Malone album. I just go by the shit I be hearing on the radio.
Right.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I would need to dig a little bit.
I ain't never clicked on like
they were saying he from Post Malone from Grapeville, Texas.
Only white rapper I really listened to and fuck with was Power Wow and Bubba Sparks.
I was gonna ask y'all too. What about G-Eazy?
I done heard some songs, but I mean I can't really.
Yeah, I don't know who he is.
Slick back hair and shit.
Yeah, right. I don't know.
You
who
know what I
he
mean?
is.
I be like, I don't know, man. It's like to me, he's like he'll industry plan on some shit. Like who the fuck is this dude? He look like the fun.
See, I guess that's what I want. I want Post Malone to be a white boy. I don't want him to be a black boy. I don't want him to with the gold teeth. You know what I mean? Like, and then see what I just seen coming from Texas. So of course, Post Malone probably grew up on UGK and some of the, you know what I'm saying, the biggest, you know, Mike Jones and you know, Power Wow. Yeah,
that music sound good,
right?
Bro.
Now his music do sound good. Now, I had to give it to him because when he first came out, I ain't know that was a black dude. That White Harrison was dope.
That's what I'm saying.
He got some. Congratulations, bro. That is a real dope song and a fire ass concept.
Bro.
I had to get it to him, but I just don't. I don't appreciate. Now, if that's how you grew up, that's how you grew up. But don't come slumming. Don't slum. Don't do the slumming thing.
What you mean don't do the slum?
I'm saying like don't come from the cul-de-sac and then come to the hood and change your cul-de-sac image to a hood image. With the gold teeth and the scrungy face. Like when I seen that shit and the way he was carrying himself and how he was talking, and then he added the tattoos on the face, and I was just like, bruh.
Hey man, that nigga Fade hot by this shit.
I'm just saying, like, bro, like, I think he had to do that.
I think he probably just like.
I don't think he had to do that.
Artists, man, a lot of artists or people, a lot of people impressionable. So maybe with the fake tattoo shit, maybe he was inspired by some other rappers or Lil Wayne or something.
Lil Pump, he's probably inspired by Lil Pump.
I don't know.
And they were like, you know what?
It's like
Post Malone, they OG.
Crazy, you know what I mean?
That's how we gotta start looking at it though, man, cause he catch this.
You see what I'm saying? Without the tats on the face, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's not organic. You just coming with the image. Of what you think a thug or a rapper supposed to look like. And look, here we are. You know what I mean? What rap really look like? If we looking, you know what I mean? Like,
do rap look like? You got artists different shapes and sizes and form. You know what I'm saying? Like Tech Nine, he don't look like Childish Gambino, who don't look like Offset, who don't look like you know what I mean? I think that's all about being the individual. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you just. That's
why I gotta dig into it.
That's him. That's how
our artists,
like
we don't try to be. We just be ourselves.
Shit, you know what I'm saying?
Our artists, we don't try to be. We just be ourselves.
I ain't have no problem with that.
And so, I think our artists, we don't try to be.
What
we
about
just be ourselves.
Came out there with the shoulder pad and all that shit?
I think we was just being. He was just doing him.
So why he ain't doing him?
But I don't think Post Malone really doing him. I just don't think. But you know, coming from Texas, I can understand the gold teeth a little more. You know what I mean? So I mean, maybe I just need to goddamn bump head with him, do some research on. You know what I mean? Dig a little deeper. But it just when I seen an interview that he did, it just rubbed me the wrong way, and I was like, but this cat, he fake. That's not real. But goatee probably ain't even real.
All this ain't really real. You know what I'm saying? I think like sometimes like
we get caught up on that part, not understanding that
it's just
maybe
music. It's just music, man.
Right.
Music, like because it's like you got gay rappers out there putting out good music. What the nigga Tyler Creator, he's homo, right?
Right.
But he put out good music. Some folk
looking did he come out?
Exactly, but some folk looking past that. They ain't even standing in sexuality. You know what I'm saying? The music good, they rocking with it. So some folks separating everything from the music.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
I hear that nigga dope though.
Yeah,
Tyler Creator dope. And I think he a producer too, songwriter and all that. Like he's super talented. Yeah.
So what I'm saying is like with me, that's what I do for the most part. It just depends on your message. Now, if you in that motherfucker talking that tough guy, super killer, gorilla, street nigga shit, I'm gonna expect you to goddamn on and off the mic. So, cause if you a fake CB4 sucker MC, like you rapping this shit and you ain't really living that shit, I ain't fucking with you.
That's what I think.
You see what I'm saying? But if you just doing music, cause some motherfuckers that do music, just like they ain't trying to push no certain agenda. They just, man, I'm an artist. And when they was asking Post Malone a lot of things, like he kept like, at first I was feeling some kind of way. He was saying some shit like, I ain't trying to really just be classified as hip hop. He want to be on the freshman list, none of that shit. He like, they be like, why? He like, oh, that's just hip hop. So at first, what the fuck he saying? Bitch, you doing hip hop, motherfucker? You coach about. That's what I was thinking at first. But when I kept listening to what he was saying out his mouth, as far as how he trying to be perceived, in the public eye, as far as an artist, he was like, man, I'm not trying to be just exclusively just hip hop. I want you to be reviewed. I just want to be viewed as an artist.
I got a question for you.
You feel what I'm saying? Because I can go either way. I can go country. I can go hip hop. I can go rock. I'm like, and that made me appreciate him more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I got a question for y'all though. Let's take it back to the top before we get up out of here. Now, Kanye West and Post Malone. Kanye West lost 10 million followers or something like that. When he said he really liked and agree with Donald Trump, right?
Okay.
Can Post Malone do the same thing?
What you mean?
Can he say, man, you know what? I like Trump. I know I'm white, but I really like Trump. Will he lose his base?
Well, that motherfucker better not say nothing about no slavery.
I mean, if he probably, that's what I'm finna say. It's like, it depends on, like, see, some people, see, Kanye West, he being insensitive, right? So, it's all about the people around you. You know what I'm saying? Not unless the motherfucker just catch you off guard and ask you some shit and you respond organically. You know what I'm saying? And you just say some dumb ass shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't think nobody.
But that was what he said was more calculated.
Maybe, you know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying, if Post Malone just say if they ask him, do he support Trump? And he say, yeah, I mean, that's his goddamn.
That's what I'm saying. But and then he follow up and say, you know, yeah, I support Trump, but now he better not ever say goddamn slavery was a choice.
Yeah, he
better not ever speak on that. He over with.
I mean,
he over with.
If you just support Trump, I mean, I don't got no problem with it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't got no problem with dude. Because see, this is the thing what people got to realize. When I came up, my granddad used to tell me the two things you stay away from: politics and religion, right? So that shit used to be down there taboo to ask a motherfucker their political affiliation.
Yeah, that was
true.
true.
So you really didn't know because now when people tell you that, people get sensitive because
licensed professionals.
You know,
it's
like goddamn.
Change your whole relationship.
Yeah, change your relationship because it change your perspective on that person.
Right.
Like damn, you support him, then you must support this. Not realizing that each motherfucker who in office or whatever, they be representing a lot of different topics. So it might be something that you in support of and some things you not. I didn't support everything Obama was pushing.
No.
You know what I'm saying? But I supported a ton of that shit. So on the flip side, the people who support Trump, all of them don't support him for the same reason. So I just can't, oh, you a Trump supporter, I hate you. You know what I'm saying? So, because when it get like that, really, we practicing racism.
That is.
You feel what I'm saying? I can't be mad at this motherfucker. I don't get fuck Trump. I didn't even vote. So why the fuck I care? And then if I could, I wouldn't have voted for Trump or Hillary. To be honest, I said, this shit like choosing between cancer or AIDS.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we fucked up either way it goes. So I'm not mad at that. Oh, nobody who supported wouldn't voted for Trump.
Right.
You got black people voting for Trump. They don't want to tell you. They hide.
But see, then the other thing is like, okay, first of all, black people mad at Kanye West because he don't act black. Niggas mad at Kanye West because he don't act like a nigga. White people mad at Kanye West because he don't act white enough or because he acting white. You see what I'm saying? Now, as a whole, everybody mad at Kanye West because he made some comments about slavery. You know, like the whole black community. We know we mad at him because he said something about slavery.
Yeah, that's
but now the truth is about that shit, that Democrat Republican shit, really, Republican was a black party. And we should really be trying to put a black face on the Republican Party. Not Democratic, because Democrats really not for us.
Like
they want to keep us in the projects, they want to keep abortion going, take our baby, they want to keep doing all that.
Right now, Condoleezza Rice is one of the most influential women in America.
True.
Like she be the head of a lot of shit. Like she's so influential. They had this bitch in there with the college football people trying to figure out the playoff system. Like, what the fuck she got to do with this?
Right.
But she the head one of that. Then she got this other thing she the head of. So what I'm saying is like, you got some black Republicans that got clout. You know what I'm saying? So they there.
But now I'm just saying, like, as far as like Republican Party, it's really not what people think. It's just the face of it. It's what it looks like because you got these white guys that, you know what I'm saying? That's the only thing about that, man. But yeah, man, Post Malone, shout out to you. Keep doing your thing. Don't let me, the naysayer, you know what I mean, doubt your career and anything, bro. And
But yeah, man, very interesting show today. We covered a lot
Great
of ground,
episode.
talked about all kind of shit.
All over, yeah. I think we stayed in the lanes and like you said, covered a lot of stuff.
Yeah, but until next time, man, you know, Fade2Blacc HipHop Podcast. Make sure y'all go subscribe, man, and then leave the comments and tell us what y'all want to hear us discuss.
Right. And make sure you hit that notification bell, man, so y'all can keep up with our next episodes that's posted on YouTube. Shout out to y'all, man. Salute to the world, man. PopOff, Sporty. Man, let's do it, man.